Day number 1, coming to you live from and Dhananjaya De Silva, the Sri Lankan captain. A look at South Africa's 11 announced a day or so. Decent form in Patum Nesanka. Chandimal been around along these two sides, putting their best foot forward. Sean Pollock.
Yeah, good morning, Pom. Good morning to all the viewers around the world. Averaging 35, you would expect better from him. I think he's a class player. And
who's going to start up with ball in hand. Look at him off with fine leg mopping up. A little bit of shape first up.
Touch slow. So I think it would really be working in.
Yeah, straight away, just side cut in his 15th test match. Cut away. It'll go for Hayden Markram.
Yeah, he's a guy who likes to be positive, doesn't he, Pom? He's going to play that with certainty, and that's exactly what that delivery was. Fernando will be disappointed. Markram will be very grateful to get off the mark with a beautiful shot.
That's nice as well. A favourite shot for Hayden Markram out of the game. He collects a couple of fours straight up.
This cricket, we saw a lot of the back foot punch to the covers. Markram that I love watching. He's got an attacking nature. Half
went to the fence was a bad delivery. That was just a...
Yeah, that's better with the leg.
Maybe a little hangover from the T20 series as well. Just getting a...
There's that swing that you're talking. Yeah, he was also kind of just starting, so you have some sort of preparation and know what to expect.
Yeah, it is that. When someone is starting up, you don't have the team, and they've had some big performances and some big victories.
They turn up here, though, well, at the two grounds that they are going to play at. De Zorzi off the mark, 12 without loss.
Bat away. And it worked out. Mind the gap, Pommy.
Yeah, bowler's night. Always one fielder short. Right. Dinesh Chand, I think he's done the job too.
A few of your players who are thinking about the game.
It certainly gives. He comes at each of those changes, I guess, but over time, if someone can have.
White!
It's very well played by Aiden. One of the keys of having a look at the first over, you'd say that kind of start a bit wider, get yourself into it without necessarily coming to
mistake. That one shapes beautifully, and that's that shape back into. That might be their plan, and the smile on the face. We saw deliveries. And then you should also be
thinking about it from the opposite end. From yes, you want a third slip in place, but feel that he can get one or two in that gap. Then, oh, got him beautifully. Markram gone.
Yeah, this is quality. This is I think the key is also that from a slip cordon perspective, you'll see Angelo Midline, prodigious movement. That's probably a foot of movement, and just carries. We want inroads. We want wickets up front. Well, they've got their first 2 boundaries, but he goes for 9. So
there's the edge, and it's taken.
Well, perfect length, perfect bit of movement, and that's a quality. What do you have to do? You have to find your length in that movement. He does exactly that. Nips away, squares up De Zorzi on the crease direction. De Zorzi, he goes for 14 for 2.
Sri Lanka's captain. Second wicket brings Temba Bavur. off the mark. A good start this for Sri Lanka. Swings from Indu. Bowling over the wicket to the right-hander. He's got some
running down, almost like he was convinced the finger was going to go up, but of leg stump, probably too high as well.
Yeah, that's going to be certainly a line of attack to the right-hander's bat. It's well left by Stubbs. Good call. Pitching outside leg stump. Definitely not out.
Yeah, I think they're considering getting rid of that one, actually. Pitching outside.
The session, and with the way that weather conditions are, yeah, look at these conditions. The bounce is not quick. That's well bowled. And well, Pavuma able to play with those soft hands that Hashim Amla.
On the angle, it looks like it's heading towards that off stump. I think that's going to ping through. Slip cord and
I think after that last delivery, a few paces, they've obviously had the feeling almost got to them while it's dying, as opposed to on the up, it's coming to them.
As to, being half a pace up, rather takes it at his bootlaces. Another day, you then expect that seconds.
2 bootlace catches probably means you move those booties crept up a touch. Neil Johnson was the key when he played for Natal here.
Days before the start of the series, gone are the days of
a little bit under pressure.
Maiden over.
This conversation's going to be about.
They were the underdogs coming here, South Africa, a much vaunted team, and
miraculous finish.
Team. It's about how well he can absorb the pressure. He was forced to play, and I tell you what, that's a chance.
Made races.
Yeah, and well punch on it. In the process, offering up a holly. That's beautifully played by Temba Bavuma. Not looking to overheat it. Just
now, that's the big difference. He's been there for a while. It's quite a simple thing when you're batting.
Repeats it, and it's back-to-back fours
for the second time in an over. Trying to go a touch full. The ball to swing, but beautifully balanced. Just look at his head. Not the worst delivery, but he got him capitalised on a magnificent drive through the covers for. Wants to be there in the toughest moments. I remember South Africa playing it.
So easy to box a player because they play well and it's just shown great maturity in difficult situations.
Definitely got a little bit of a test going on at the moment with the ball just holding its line, going across him all the time.
It's really good play, really well played. Didn't hit it too hard. Get a couple of. Towards the end of the school year, a lot of these youngsters probably have wrapped to play some embankment cricket. This environment, you get to chase the boundary line for autographs, you get to watch.
Yep, at the top of the moment. And you've got to play really well in Australia, and they played superbly in the last test.
Yeah, you talk about boards to Bumrah, you've got Shami sitting out, you've got Prasidh Krishna sitting out, but have a look at that. And then, of course, Bumrah again with the wickets in the second, the early loss of those wickets.
Yeah, I think it's important to understand. That's excellent again. He will only be able to do that for so long, Fernando, before you will have.
Again, just a little bit of movement away, but this starts away, or just under the 5-minute mark before they've been working for an hour.
Drinks ago, he wasn't here for that famous win, but he's performed so well in overseas overcast conditions. But the good news is we haven't had rain since.
Of him just holding, split left side, but.
Yeah, some pace. And it's off the hip and away for 4.
Yeah, with Kamara, you get more. It's down. Just nips that thigh pad. The bacon slice where it misses the thigh pad and Just touch.
Change of start.
We'll take it to the boundary for South Africa, who had seemed stuck for some time.
Good delivery on a good line. The thick edge is all. But if you stop them, Vuvuma, and you've grafted your way through a very challenging. It's a top facing a fast bowler.
What a shot. He's a big lad, is Tristan.
On to third man might have been a bit of an edgy shot, but top of the bounce just punches it away. I've just got this feeling that the surface is starting to movement up front, but at this moment, after the last two.
That's in the gap as well. Off. 46 for 2.
No real consistency in the length, is there, in the first. 17 off that last over.
Facing the slower bowler. So you do lose your edge a little bit in facing
on the back leg. Keep things tight and create the odd opportunity.
Gone! A Karunaratne in the slips.
There's a lot that's gone in and around this display. Okay, let's play. The next delivery, it bounces steeply. Good live out. This is Tristan Stubbs is on his way. They've got their third.
David Bedingham. Nicely bowled. Hips, even off the fast man. He'd probably feel he should cover it a little bit more.
He did everything but nip back enough to just click the top of the bails, and that goes down as a goodie.
Gloomier. Lights are on here in Durban. That's a beauty. Bedingham to get him away. 4 on.
Bedingham decided, I'm going to the middle, and flies away.
Don't think you're too unhappy with 3 slips and gully and backward points in place.
Yeah, it's well bowled. It's tight.
David Bedingham. He's played all. Gains and positive. Shot in for 4.
His cover drives in this innings so far. Lovely shot. Extension of the hands. Covers. He didn't try to overhit it. I think, building a partnership is to stay within your game plan and not overhit the ball.
Wider off the stumps. Now you bowl outside off rather than right on the stumps, and 2 deliveries in from wide of the crease that time. Yeah, good over, nicely put together.
Kamara, after being smashed for 17 in his.
David Bedingham leave one earlier that was awfully close to the off stump. But on this occasion, yeah, he's low, he's skiddy, he's in it at your stump, cartwheeling.
And that's what he does. Angles the ball back in all the time at really good pace. His last over was a beauty. The ball, another wicket, Bedingham for 4. 54 for 4 now.
Bavuma and Tristan Stubbs, but a double wicket strike brings Kyle Verreynne out at 6. It's getting.
Yeah, Kyle Verreynne.
From Bavuma, we cannot afford to let another wicket go down here. They've already got a double strike. They've got to fight hard and get to lunch.
The zip off the surface. There's absolutely no time to adjust to that. They are after. They want to bring those stumps into play.
It's a lot of wickets.
And it's so difficult when you have these kind of conditions stacked up against you as a batting team.
Got to make sure that you take all other thoughts out of your mind and make sure you're the one. You guys see it through. No ball called, by the way.
From a South African perspective, it's just been such a concern in terms of the inconsistency.
There's that one nipping Calvarena in this occasion. Wow, that's gone sharply.
All deliveries above 140 k's per hour.
Now I can tell you as a batter that
It has been getting quite gloomy in the last 20 minutes or so. The rain jackets are coming on, some light